Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the School District of Springfield Township Board of School Directors regular board meeting, August 16th, 2016. Prior to tonight's meeting at 6:30, we had an executive session to discuss personnel issues. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Reading of the mission statement. Mr. Lapidus, would you kindly read it? Thank you.
It would be my pleasure. The mission of the School District of Springfield Township is to educate and develop all students as learners and citizens who are high-achieving, resilient, and responsible in a changing global community.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Mr. Chapman. Here. Ms. Casalis. Here. Mr. Lapidus. Here. Ms. Nelson. Here. Mr. Rayer. Ms. Sarsfield. Dr. Taratusky. Here. Mr. Taylor. Here. Ms. Lipinski.
Here. Announcements. The board, at its discretion, may videotape all or any portion of public board meetings subject to the limitations set forth in Policy 006.2, Broadcasting of Meetings. Board meetings will be broadcast on Friday afternoon following the board meeting. Are there any public comments on agenda items? Reports and information. Administrative report, Dr. Nancy Hacker.
Thank you, Mrs. Lipinski, and I just wanted to announce two things very quickly. First of all, I just want to thank all of our administrators for all of their hard work this summer. In each of their capacities, we have filled a number of resignations as well as vacancies that were created, and of course that meant that our administrators as well as our HR director, Emily Kerr, were working frantically to try to post those positions, to hold interviews, and to get those positions filled. So I think we are on good track to begin the year with all of the positions having very well qualified teachers in them. And despite the many challenges that we experienced this summer, I feel we're finally rounding a corner in terms of looking forward to the school year and being really able to focus on making this an excellent year. So once again, I just want to thank all of our administrators for all of their hard work in getting everything ready. And Craig, I just want to thank you and your guys in particular for all the projects that you typically work on. Our property committee will hear about many of our summer projects at our meeting on Thursday morning. But the buildings look beautiful, and I know how hard your guys work, particularly in all of this heat. So I just want to thank you again for making sure that we're ready to open with spiffy, clean buildings. The second thing that I would like to mention is, of course, our staff is coming back in 2 weeks during the week of August 29th. And the newest member of our staff is sitting in our audience, and that's Mrs. Kathy Van Voren. And Kathy, of course, is set to be board approved in just a few moments, hopefully. She's number one on the agenda for this evening. So Kathy, congratulations on being selected as the new principal of Enfield Elementary School. We're very happy and excited to have you joining our team, and hopefully you're going to enjoy working in the School District of Springfield Township as much as we are excited to have you joining us. So welcome.
New business. Number 1, Enfield Principal. Recommended motion. The Board of School Directors approves the appointment of Catherine Van Voren as the principal of Enfield Elementary School, effective October 17th, 2016, at a salary of $127,000 prorated accordingly. This appointment is contingent upon Ms. Van Voren meeting all statutory requirements. My brain's on summer vacation too. Okay. Is there a motion? Is there a second? Any questions or comments? Okay.
Mr. Chapman. Ms. Casalis. Mr. Lapidus. Ms. Nelson. Dr. Taratusky. Mr. Taylor. Ms. Lipinski.
Aye. Congratulations. Number 2, personnel attachment, recommended motion. The Board of School Directors approves the following personnel as presented in the attachment: certificated personnel, support personnel, temporary personnel, extra pay for extra responsibilities. Is there a motion? Is there a second? Any questions or comments?
Mr. Chapman. Ms. Casalis. Mr. Lapidus. Ms. Nelson. Dr. Taratusky. Mr. Taylor. Ms. Lipinski.
Aye. Number 3, independent contractor agreement, recommended motion. The Board of School Directors approves the independent contractor agreement between David Borgo and Springfield Township School District from August 16th, 2016 to June 30th, 2017 at $75 per hour, attachment D. Is there a motion? Is there a second? Any questions or comments?
I have a question.
Just to clarify who Mr. Borgo is, he's a technology consultant, and he was used, since we currently don't have a person who assisted us with our rollover of all of the parents into our e-school system. They have to roll over from one grade level to the next each year. It's a very labor-intensive process. So since we didn't have anyone in-house, we employed Mr. Borgo to assist us with that. And in the meantime, we'll be training somebody else who will be able to handle that task in the future.
I have a quick question about that. Do we have any idea of how many hours we are going to be contracting with him, ballpark for?
Between 4 and 8.
Thank you.
Mr. King?
Mr. Chapman. Ms. Casalis. Mr. Lapidus. Ms. Nelson. Dr. Taratusky. Mr. Taylor. Ms. Lipinski.
Aye. Number 4, LifeWorks School recommended motion. The Board of School Directors approves the agreement between UHS of Doylestown LLC, referred to as Foundations, and operating the LifeWorks School, and Springfield Township School District for the 2016-2017 school year as per the attachment E. Is there a motion? Motion. Is there a second? Any questions or comments?
Mr. Lapidus. Oops, excuse me. Mr. Chapman. Ms. Casalis. Mr. Lapidus. Ms. Nelson. Dr. Taratusky. Mr. Taylor. Ms. Lipinski.
Aye. Is it a problem that he voted twice? Just kidding. All right. Number 5, general healthcare resources, recommended motion. The Board of School Directors approves the updated agreement between General Healthcare Resources, Inc. and the School District of Springfield Township for staffing services effective August 16th, 2016, attachment F. Is there a motion? Is there a second? Any questions or comments?
Just going to make a quick comment. I'd like to just say kudos to Emily Care. The General Healthcare Resources Company is a backup to Kelly Services, which provides all of our substitutes for us. And sometimes when they have difficulty finding fills for the positions, we rely on General Healthcare Resources for some of the more specialized positions. And we've been using them, but Emily was successfully able to negotiate a much better rate with them this year, so we are saving money as a result of that. So thank you, Emily.
Mr. King?
Mr. Chapman. Ms. Casalis. Mr. Lapidus. Ms. Nelson. Dr. Taratusky. Mr. Taylor. Ms. Lipinski.
Aye. Number 6, part-time independent contractors, 2016-2017, recommended motion. The Board of School Directors approves the part-time independent contractor agreements for August 31st, 2016 through June 30th, 2017 for sexuality, vision, and mobility therapy, attachment G. Is there a motion? Is there a second? Any questions or comments?
I noticed that this particular agenda item, there are 2 different contractors included within this. Is there a possibility to split it to vote for the contractors separately?
Would there be a need to for,
Well, I'm not in favor of one of the contractors, and I'm
okay,
fine
then,
with
yeah,
the
you
other.
could, you could split that into the, if you want, or just, or it would be just a negative vote for both if we were going to keep it as one solid. So if you want to split it, that's fine.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's up to you, because there's one contractor that I will vote in favor of.
Okay, then why don't we split it then into two
Yeah.
separate votes, one for the first, and then we'll do this, we'll do the negative 1 second.
You have a motion on the table.
There's already a motion on the table. I guess I would be looking for a friendly amendment to that motion that we split.
You want me
it
to
in-
abstain from voting? Is that easier?
No, it wouldn't be, no, because you would need to justify your abstention. I think if there is somebody prepared to offer an amendment to the current motion, where we split it. Yeah, it would be an amendment to the current motion where we just split it into two, and then we take the first contractor A, whomever that is, as the first motion, and contractor B as the second motion.
I would be willing to amend it.
That's fine. There we go. Is there a second for the amendment? Okay. So we'll take now a motion to approve the first contractor. Can we name that contractor?
We can name or identify it as sexuality educator.
That's fine.
Okay, which is how the contract actually refers to the individual.
And it would be for the same time period? Okay. And
Same
then-
time period. And then the second one is the visual and mobility specialist. That's the title currently in the contract.
And we'll take the first contractor, who would be the sexuality therapy for the 16-17 school year.
Yeah, well, yeah, I was going to have them do it by name, so I
You
pulled it
also
up.
have the backup in your folder. So you'll see the contracts as, with the identification of who the individuals are.
No,
Oh, you do,
No.
oh, okay, so it's in your board docs. I
Yeah.
apologize.
yeah, it's fine.
No,
So do we need to do now two new motions?
Yes, I'm going to be looking at the first independent contractor. Presumably, one is the Kelly Sharp Visual and Mobility Specialist. That is one contractor, correct? All right,
Yes.
so then the first motion would be a motion to approve the independent contract with Kelly Sharp Visual and Mobility Specialist for the 2016-17 school year. That would be the motion.
Okay. Okay, so part-time independent contractor, recommended motion. The Board of School Directors approves the part-time independent contractor agreement for Kelly Sharp Visual and Mobility Specialist for August 31st, 2016 through June 30th, 2017.
And you can just say period at that point.
And that would still be attachment G. Is there a motion? Is there a second? Any questions or comments?
Second.
Okay, so we will do the vote now on the first one. Are you good?
This is for Kelly Sharp. Yes.
Mr. Chapman. Ms. Casalis.
Aye.
Mr. Lapidus. Ms. Nelson. Dr. Taratusky. Mr. Taylor.
Aye.
Ms. Lipinski.
Aye. Okay, so do we have a name for the second one?
Yes.
So now we will vote on the part-time independent contractor, 2016-2017, recommended motion. The Board of School Directors approves the part-time independent contractor agreement for Nancy Noel, sexuality educator, for August 31st, 2016 through June 30th, 2017. Again, attachment G. Is there a motion? Is there a second? Any questions or comments?
Mr. Chapman. Ms. Casalis. Mr. Lapidus. Ms. Nelson. Dr. Taratusky, Mr. Taylor, Ms. Lipinski.
Aye. Number 7. Oh, now we're at number 8, okay. Thank you. Are you good with 8?
Sure.
Comments from the peanut gallery. Okay. Number 8, termination of employment, recommended motion. The Board of School Directors approves the resolution regarding the notice of termination of employee number 1709. Is there a motion? Is there a second? Any questions or comments?
I didn't hear the first or second.
I was just pointing that out to him.
That's all. We'll adjust that paperwork.
Do we want to just clarify what you're talking about?
In the resolution, there's a clarification of the board vote, and it references me as a temporary.
Oh, okay.
That's paperwork that we can adjust after the motion.
Okay. Okay. So this has nothing to do with the termination, it's just
No.
listing
Certifying the
Ken
vote.
King as the temporary secretary. He's not the temporary secretary. Okay? We're good? Okay? Ready for the vote?
Mr. Chapman. Ms. Casalis. Mr. Lapidus. Ms. Nelson. Dr. Taratusky. Mr. Taylor. Ms. Lipinski.
Aye. Are there any public comments on non-agenda items?
No one signed up.
Future meeting dates, interim board meeting, Tuesday, September 6th, 2016, 7 p.m., Freeze Memorial Lobby. School board meeting, Tuesday, September 20th, 2016, 7 p.m., Freeze Memorial Lobby. Board committee meetings, the property committee will be meeting this Thursday, August 18th, 2016, at 8:30 a.m. in the administrative building. And that is all. Thank you, everyone, and have a good night.
Okay.